Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart, #Dugong Chino, Pusong Pinoy is brought to you by
Federation of Filipino Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities, BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific, AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc., Jimmy C.
Chinese education is very important because it preserves our cultural heritage. It serves as a link to our roots.
Students gain a deeper understanding of their heritage and develop pride in their dual identity as both Chinese and Filipino. This dual cultural identity enables them to be confident in their roots while being fully integrated into the broader Filipino society.
The future of Chinese-Filipino schools is very, very promising because right now, we actually gain the attention of the Chinese-Filipino communities. Not only that, but we also were able to raise up more students who come to love the Chinese language and the Chinese culture.
Hi, I'm Dr. Judelio Yap, the president of Chiang College. The history of Chinese education or Chinese schools in the Philippines actually dated way back in 1899 when the first school was established in the vicinity or in the compound of the Chinese embassy then of the Qing dynasty.
I am Brother Yosep Undung, SVD. I am the principal of St. Jude Catholic School, Manila. While relatively small in proportion, the Chinese-Filipino community has historically played a significant role in the country's economic, culture, and society. And many Chinese Filipinos are descendants of immigrants who arrived over centuries here in the Philippines, particularly during the Spanish colonial era. So in order to cater this or the educational needs of these Chinese schools were open.
In the 1920s and 1930s, more schools sprouted, and even after World War II. When we say Chinese schools, these are schools that offer Chinese curriculum or at least have Chinese language education.
I'm Angeline Tan, Chen Huiling. I'm the principal of Hope Christian High School. The role of the Chinese-Filipino schools in terms of the Chinese heritage is they're expected to preserve the Chinese culture. But I think aside from preserving the Chinese culture, we move on to promoting Chinese culture to the generation of Chinese-Filipino students. Aside from the promotion of the culture, we actually serve as a pillar of Chinese culture because we are the backbone of the future Chinese-Filipino community. Hope Christian High School was established by the United Evangelical Church of the Philippines in 1946. The school was established after post-war to serve the community so that the community, the Chinoy especially, would have hope, knowing that they could start their life all over. And this is an opportunity for the church as well to share the gospel to the Chinese community.
Chiang College is the first institution of higher learning established in the Philippines by prominent overseas Chinese. It is an institution recognized by the International Baccalaureate as a world school with continuum from primary years program, that means kinder to grade school, middle years program, high school, and diploma program for grades 11 and 12. It is also recognized by China as the National Testing Center for the HSK Chinese Proficiency Exam.
What makes St. Jude Catholic School truly unique is its dedication to preserving Chinese heritage while integrating seamlessly into the Philippine educational system. The school has not only nurtured academic minds, but has also fostered a strong sense of faith, culture, and tradition, shaping the character of its students for decades. The year was 1963, when Reverend Father Peter Yang, a visionary Chinese priest from the Society of the Divine Word, embarked on a mission that would leave a lasting impact on generations of Chinese-Filipino students. Recognizing the need for an institution that would cater the Chinese-Filipino community, especially in Manila then, he established St. Jude Catholic School. The critical importance of Chinese education. It serves as more than just a language or academic program. It is a vital bridge that connects students to a comprehensive education, preparing them for both local and global opportunities, while helping them maintain a profound connection into their cultural heritage. Through a unique blend of Chinese language, literature, history, and cultural appreciation, this approach ensures that while students are becoming future leaders, innovators, and global citizens, they do so with a strong understanding of their roots, bridging the past, present, and future in a truly meaningful way.
Most of the Chinoys are actually born already in the Philippines. So it was our grandfathers or grandmothers or maybe parents who were born or raised in China. So the Chinese-Filipino schools are the ones where students get to learn about their culture, about their heritage. This is where we get exposed to the language first. This is where we learn the different cultures, the traditions, the values that are unique for Chinese Filipinos.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. #Dugong Chino, Pusong Pinoy is brought to you by
Federation of Filipino Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities. BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific. AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc. Jimmy C. Chua Beng Teng. Real Estate Hub. Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation. Japan Parts Trading Center.
Nung Family.
Ford Tractor Philippines, your long-term agriculture partner. Global Diesel and GU Engineering. Enrique Chua. Sherwin Choi. Albert Ko. Evergreen Cereals. Western Guarantee Insurance. Imperial de Jesus. Jersey Haven. PG Flex Linoleum and Maruyama Tarpaulin. Aningo. Veco Paper.
SM Supermalls.
Philippine Jinjiang General Association Incorporated. Thomas Kua.
Leia Go.
Anonymous.
Federation of Filipino Chinese Association of the Philippines Foundation, Inc. Philippine Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Inc. Filipino Chinese Amateur Athletic Federation. Filipino Chinese Youth Business Association. Philippine Xinlian Association. Grand Family Association of the Philippines, Inc. Phil Chinese Charitable Association, Inc. Filipino Chinese General Chamber of Commerce, Inc. Philippine Academy of Sakya Alumni Association, Inc. Philippine Xiamen Amity Association, Inc. and Philippine Xiamen Chamber of Commerce, Inc.
Chiang Kai-shek College, Chan Kwan, Hope Christian High School, Peak Sports Philippines,
Versailles Palace Alabang Events Place,
Squishy pillows, delicious chocolate-filled bites oozing with excitement. Mag-treat sa clock na with the Wishy Pillows.
In all my years, I've learned that you can never give too much of your time for the things and people that you love. With so much that I do, I need to remember to prioritize my physical and, of course, oral health. As we age, our gum potentially recedes. As it recedes, it causes swollen or bleeding gums, and worse, tooth sensitivity or pangingilo. I use Gumtech because it has ingredients like allantoin and vitamin E that helps prevent bleeding gums. It also helps reduce plaque buildup that causes gums to recede further. Gumamit ng Gumtech Sensitive Toothpaste na may dynamic desensitizing system para tumulong umiwas sa pangingilo. Happy tayo with Gumtech. Pair your toothpaste with Gumtech mouthwash.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart.
Chinese language is distinctively beautiful, that the language has to be taught because the students have to learn to speak, because through language we actually highlight the identity of the students.
Without knowing our language, we cannot truly ask our next generation to learn our culture. From language, we get to know the importance of our traditions and our culture. And of course, Chinese language is very important nowadays because it opens a lot of opportunities for all of us.
Equipping students with bilingual and bicultural competence and preparing them for the demands of a globalized world by emphasizing Chinese language instruction. The evolution of Chinese education in the Philippines, particularly in Chinese-Filipino schools, reflects a rich history shaped by significant historical, social, and political changes that integrate the educational needs of the Chinese-Filipino community into the broader Philippine educational system.
During the early days of Chinese education, everyone was using traditional Chinese characters and the so-called Zuyin or Popomofo. But as China modernized, comes with the simplified Chinese character, which makes writing easier. At the same time, we use already Pinyin, which is the Romanized system of pronunciation, which makes it more user-friendly not only for Chinese-speaking people but also for foreigners. So for education, I think many of the Chinese-Filipino schools have already adopted simplified.
Through the years, Hope Christian High School, from being traditional, where you memorize a lot of Chinese words, where you read even without understanding, take the test without understanding, we move on to teaching Chinese as a second language. So we actually teach practical Chinese that they could apply in their everyday life. So our students actually engage Chinese more through shared reading. Aside from that, we actually do a lot of small groups or collaborative work using Chinese actually. So we want them to use what they learn in Chinese and use it to communicate with their classmates and do activities with their classmates. So we also reinforce that whatever topic they have in the English classes, like thematic, the theme that they have, we also engage it in the Chinese so that they could use Chinese as something that it comes alive. Chinese comes alive to them.
Chinese schools prepare their students to thrive in a multicultural and globalized world, ensuring they maintain a strong connection to their Chinese roots while aligning with global trends in Mandarin language education. So this evolution reflects a dynamic and adaptive response to shifting historical, political, and social landscapes. Today, as it is observed throughout the history, the Chinese education in the Philippines is complex but rewarding. By focusing on curriculum development, teacher training, innovative teaching methods, cultural immersion, and constant evaluation, the St. Jude Catholic School continues to offer students a rich, well-rounded educational experience that prepares them for better Mandarin proficiency and bicultural competence.
In the case of Chiang College, to further improve the quality of our teachers, we provide faculty development for their professional growth and also send them to trainings and seminars here and abroad.
To actually ensure quality, we require our students to take the HSK, that's a proficiency test, because we want to know how far the student can use the language and apply it in their lives. Aside from that, we also join different competitions sponsored by various organizations so that it would enhance their love for the language through songs, through poem, through dance, through the different ways that Chinese culture or languages can be used.
Actually, there are two groups of Chinese teachers in St. Jude Catholic schools: the locally hired teachers and the teachers coming from mainland China. Especially teachers coming from mainland China, the school provides accommodations and some other logistical needs. In the meantime, groups of alumni like Batch 78 are now planning to give some living supports to the teachers, and Batch 79 have already started giving financial support not only to the Chinese teachers but to the outstanding new teachers for their living allowance.
Because of the limited amount of Chinese teachers that we have in the Philippines, the organizations, the community right now recognize the role of Chinese teachers in the Philippines.
The plight of Chinese education and the importance of Chinese teachers in Chinese-Filipino society has never been more important, has never been given more emphasis nowadays. Actually, the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry has supported the Association of Chinese-Filipino Schools in the Philippines in many forms, including spearheading donation campaigns for an annual incentive to support and encourage Chinese teachers to continue this noble profession. We call it 华社尊师重道奖励金. And of course, trainings, workshops, medical assistance for teachers for their hospitalization, including the retired ones. So all of these are provided by the FFCCCII, and because of their leadership, other organizations and societies have already joined in, and it's a collaborative effort for all of those in the Chinese-Filipino community.
They actually pitch in because they feel that, being a teacher, it's a noble profession. Aside from that, they know that for the Chinese heritage to continue on, they need actually the teachers to promote the culture.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. #Dugong Chino, Pusong Pinoy is brought to you by Federation of Filipino Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities, BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific, AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc., Jimmy C., Chua Beng Teng, Real Estate Hub, Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation, Japan Parts Trading Center, Nung Family, Ford Tractor Philippines, your long-term agriculture partner, Global Diesel and GU Engineering, Enrique Chua, Sherwin Choi, Albert Ko, Evergreen Cereals, Western Guarantee Insurance, Imperial de Jesus, Philflex Wires and Cables, Conchita Go, Verleo Catering, Philippine Valve Manufacturing Corporation and Nation Manufacturing and Industrial Products Corporation, Jersey Haven, SM Supermalls, Philippine Jinjiang General Association Incorporated, Leago, Federation of Filipino Chinese Association of the Philippines Foundation Inc., Philippine Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Inc., Filipino Chinese Amateur Athletic Federation, Filipino Chinese Youth Business Association, Philippine Xinlian Association, Philippine Academy of Sakya Alumni Association Inc., Philippine Xiamen Amity Association Inc., and Philippine Xiamen Chamber of Commerce Inc. Murphy Chu,
Chiang Kai-shek College, Chan Kwan, Hope Christian High School, Peak Sports Philippines,
Versailles Palace Alabang Events Place.
Choose to be greater with Summit Natural Drinking Water.
Our drinking water of choice that helps refresh us with the right hydration.
At nagbibigay ng right minerals.
Summit Natural Drinking Water. Thirst for more.
Sobra akong bilib sa'yo. Yung mga ginagawa mo araw-araw. How you do it, why you do it, every day. It's with the purest of love. Because your love is pure. Your love is absolute.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart.
There is one idiomatic word that says in sui si yuan. That means to say every time you drink water, remember the source. Okay, actually it's a circle, it's a cycle. The Filipino Chinese community right now actually do a lot for the Chinese schools in the Philippines. They actually contributed, they donated. Not only do they take care of the Chinese Filipino schools, but the Philippine education as well. We are actually grooming future leaders for the society as well, so that the future leaders in Chinese Filipino schools will have understanding of both the Chinese and the Filipino culture and country, so that we actually acted as leaders, future leaders who would link the two cultures together.
There was a time that there was an alarming deterioration in the quality of education. I think in some ways, with the help of the community, the Federation of Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce, and all the other community leaders, we have addressed that issues. But of course, we still have a long way to go. We have to go beyond Metro Manila to go to the provinces and find the issues and the problems that beset them, and also try to solve the issue of scarcity of teachers, because that is one thing that might hamper the continuous development and progress of Chinese Filipino education.
The future of Chinese education in the Philippines will be characterized by cultural richness, economic shifts, and technological advancements. Chinese by blood and Filipino by heart beautifully encapsulates the unique identity of Chinese Filipinos, a bicultural community that artfully intertwines Chinese heritage with Filipino identity that defines Chinese Filipinos. This dual identity is not just a source of personal strength, it also empowers them to contribute significantly to their cultural communities and the broader Philippine society. In doing so, they embody the essence of unity, resilience, and cultural richness, paving the way for a future where diverse identities coexist and thrive.
We have our roots from China, yet we live now in the Philippines. This is our country, and whatever values, whatever traditions, whatever good things that we got from our elders and our ancestors, we apply it to help this country become better and to create better environment for all of us.
For the Chinese-Filipino students, I know sometimes we actually are in the crisis whether what's our identity, but actually instead of wondering which side to take, we should actually embrace our role right now, because I believe that it is such a time as this that we are called to be Chinese-Filipino. Our role is to actually bridge two nations together, bridge two people together, and make it into a very unique and wonderful culture, that of the Chinese-Filipino.
My message to the Chinese-Filipino students is for us to embrace our roots and to be honored by our heritage, but also to use all these good values, cultures, traditions, and arts that we learned from our Chinese-Filipino schools and from our elders to help the country where we live now.
My dear Chinese-Filipino students, you hold a unique and beautiful identity. This blend of cultures gives you the privilege of walking between two rich worlds, allowing you to embrace the wisdom of your Chinese roots while embodying the warmth and the spirit of the Filipino people. You are the bridge between two great cultures. Be proud, stay inspired, and always aim to make a positive impact on the world around you.
I am proud to be Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart, or Dugong Chino, Pusong Pinoy, because I am a combination of the best of both worlds. I have the identity of being a Chinese, but I am proud to be a true Filipino.
I'm very proud to be a Chinese-Filipino because one, I get a lot of my value system being a Chinese. I'm very thrifty, I'm very hardworking, okay? But I'm also very Filipino in such a way that I'm very optimistic in life, okay? Aside from that, I believe that, it is in this time that I can actually impart to my students that at this age, at this stage in our life, or in this history of the whole world, it's not important which side or which nationality you are, but what is important is, as a Chinese Filipino, what is your role in the bigger context, the global context? How do you actually use being Chinese Filipino to impact the whole world?
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Hashtag Dugong Chino, Pusong Pinoy was brought to you by Federation of Filipino Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities. BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific. AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc. Jimmy C.